I hope that everyone is having a good morning thus far. I want to be very clear about something. I'm not coming for Shekinah. I really love Shekinah. I love when her and Tiny had the show together. I love when she would appear on Family Hustle, all of that. I love when she's been on Queen Supreme Court. Like, I love Shekinah, okay? I do. But that made me even more surprised that when she was talking to a supporter on Instagram, that she seemed like she was out of touch with the trans community. And I'm like, hold up, ain't Ts Madison your girl? You know, and sometimes you may think that you're giving someone a compliment by saying, you don't look like a girl. You look just like a real man. If I didn't know, you look like a man. You look like a man. That's what the person is identifying as, a man. I'm not talking about Ts Madison, okay? I'm talking about the person she was talking to on Instagram. So sometimes I think that we have to be more careful. And even myself, I don't know all the proper pronouns and verbiage and things like that to use. I try to do my best because I want to treat people the way I want to be, treated or whatever. And like I said, being on YouTube has opened me up to way more people in the LGBT community. So it's like you're interacting with the community, and I think that you need to be respectful. And I think that sometimes we can all, including myself, be a little bit ignorant, prejudice, discriminate, and we lack the education. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? Like, when it comes to Maddie, I can't help but to love her. She's such a humble, sweet person. You can't do nothing but love her. But there are tons of trans women out here, and they don't get that same love and respect and courtesy. So I just wanted to share this, where Shekinah is interacting with one of her fans, and it was a little disappointing to see some of the stuff that she was saying. I don't think she was trying to be disrespectful. I think she was trying to give a compliment, but in my opinion, it was a backhanded compliment. So I'm going to go ahead and show her here with Maddie. I don't think she's not homophobic or anything like that, or transphobic. She's playing around with her titties and everything. She seems to be very comfortable. But sometimes people just don't know how to pay a person a compliment. I mean, I have a friend, my sister I've known for years, okay, and I took her to a Ts Madison show, and she still does not understand that Maddie was born a man. She doesn't get it. It doesn't register, no matter how many times I explain it to her, because she's looking at Ts Madison saying, girl, stop playing with me. She still thinks I'm running some type of joke with her about it. She doesn't understand. So I get it. Some of us don't understand, and maybe we do need to get more educated about it, especially if we're going to be on social media. So I thought I would share this and we could have a conversation. I accept any conversation that you have as long as you are not disrespecting the LGBT community, period, okay? Like, we can agree to disagree. You can express how you feel. I know it's a lot for some of us with all the different pronouns and use this word and use that word and cisgender. All this stuff is kind of like, ooh, it's a lot for us to take in, because we're like, well, what? Especially if you don't know anyone in the community, right? But I think that we should make an effort to try to learn and do better. And because at the end of the day, we're all human. And as I say, the world we're living in right now, when you look out your window, okay, I'm going to keep on saying it over and over every day. It don't matter what kind of car you're driving, and it don't matter what kind of house you're living in. We got people dying every day from this virus that's going around. And I'm not talking about HIV, okay? So we need to be able to do better and treat each other better.
I like this hair. I got this. This is like one of them Laura Govan. You know how Laura Govan be having?
I like them titties.
This is the Laura Govan chop, bitch.
Yeah, they have
Laura Govan chop, bitch. Your little titty.
Get it to it.
So y'all already know she done came over here and spilled the tea. We is recording, bitch. So it's gonna come out tomorrow. But bitch, cause I got shit to do. Bitch, I gotta get up. Bitch, I got
like
shit.
these titties though.
Bitch, these titties so tore up, bitch.
They ain't. They feel
girl, listen,
so
they done had some dicks in between them like this.
Fuck it.
Girl, my stone's falling off.
No! We can't even fucking drink no more.
My stone's falling off, girl.
God damn it.
Girl, I thought there was nuts falling on the floor.
A certain kind of way, and you got to look funny looking, or in their thought process. However, it's a lot of us here, and a lot of us are proud, and we comfortable with it within our skin. So that's what I'm on here for.
Oh, good job.
That's good.
I'm just
But you
confused.
cool
That's
though.
all. I'm confused. That's all.
What you confused about?
I don't want to say the wrong thing to you, and you get mad at me because I'm confused. And I usually ask questions, but I'm really fucking confused right now.
Well,
No, that's your questions.
the
Nah.
question.
That's what it's about.
He done shut
I
me
ain't gonna
down.
get
Shit, I don't
offended.
want to ask no question, but I want to know some shit. I'm thrown off.
That's
Like,
good.
Yeah, ask the question.
That's good because this is challenging the stereotypes that we
but
have
I'm
about
not
people
putting
here.
nobody in the stereotype. I think people misunderstand me. I just told my homeboy, if you don't want your dick and it's aggravating, you cut the motherfucker off. It don't make you feel good. Be what you want to be.
Well, he might just need to take a moment and maybe do a little journaling. Make sure he
Yes,
want to take that
I want
step.
to be
You know what I'm
educated
saying?
in this. Like, I need to be educated bad. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you a couple questions. Do not get offended with me. We are grown. I'm not coming in a bad way to you.
I won't.
Okay?
I'm
Now,
ready for the question.
When you were born into this world from your mother and daddy, what were you?
I was born with female parts. So in society, you would say that I was female. In commonality of society, you would say that I was born female.
You was born a female. Okay. So
Yes.
you went from female to so now you're a man, right?
I identify as male. Yes, ma'am.
Right. So when you were growing up as a child, you always knew that you wanted to be you didn't feel right, correct?
Not really. Honestly, how I grew up, I was just me. I was always just who I was. But as I started to get more into the thought processes of people, I was always a masculine person. They considered me a tomboy. I played sports. I did a lot of what you would call masculine things. So naturally, as I got older, I just fit into what I was more comfortable with. It wasn't a big thing. It wasn't like I'm scared. I'm stuck in the wrong body. All this other stuff like that. I'm just naturally who I was. I was always a masculine person. I was always just me. And I just fit into, as I got older, I just started to become more comfortable with just being masculine. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I identify as.
You damn sure do identify. We were walking down the street. I would have lost all my motherfucking money because I would have said that you was a whole goddamn, that you are a man. I know you're a man, but I'm saying, somebody would have said no. I'm willing to bet you they couldn't have told me that. You look just like a man.
Thank you, child. Yeah.
Yo,
well,
boys.
That was the goal.
I'm
What'd
saying,
you say?
yo, boys, like, your goddamn hair face.
Yeah, my hair face. She funny. Yep.
So did you have like your sex change too?
I ain't gonna go that line. That's a little too personal. That's for us. But and I will say though, not everybody is automatically wanting to jump into that realm. Not everybody's wanting to go under the knife and have the surgeries and stuff like that. In all honesty, if we stop looking at it as only like a physical thing, you can see it based off of energy. We all naturally have masculine and feminine energy. Some people choose to identify more with their femininity. Some people choose to identify more with their masculinity. And mine is just me identifying with my masculinity. So I'm not subjected to just what my parts are.
Mona Scott wants to know.
Mona
Scott wants to know, are you comfortable with sharing your transitioning process?
Yeah, I'm comfortable. Who's Mona Scott?
She's somebody big. She's like, she has a whole lot of TV shows and she's a big. She's Mona Scott. Like you said,
the Love and Hip Hop lady. Yeah.
Not just that Love and Hip Hop lady. She bigger than she do Love and Hip Hop too, but she has a whole lot of things.
I got you. No disrespect. As long as it's put into the light that of positivity, I don't mind at all.
Yeah, but Mona Scott big. It ain't just Love and Hip Hop. That lady big as hell. Like she got it going on.
Yeah. I'm all. Look at her. She said Mona Scott.
Mona Scott Young.
I know you. I saw your name before. I just couldn't. It didn't register immediately. But yeah, I'm with it as long as it's put into a positive light, and we talking about real stuff and breaking down stereotypes and stuff like that. I'm definitely with it.
Well, you look good, man.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
You stay blessed, girl. You got you a winner, girl. A lot of these, don't worry. A lot of these women going to get them some women because these men don't want us.
No, we want you, all of us, every last part.
I'm talking about a man like you. I'm talking about like a man like you.
Mona Scott Young. She's serious about that now. Talking about Mona Scott Young.
Yeah, I know. No disrespect.
Like Mona Scott Young.
Yes, ma'am.
No disrespect. But I
Yeah, she said
appreciate you
that was
though.
for me. That was for me because I'm always saying Mona Scott, and I don't put Mona Scott Young on it. I am so sorry. Mona
Oh,
Scott
okay.
Young, period. I got it. I'm sorry. So, yeah, that's deep. And I appreciate you for coming on his show and sharing
I
your story.
appreciate you. I appreciate you for staying humble and staying down to earth because you're real cool. Like
That what's up, man. And your girl look good, man. Go on and marry. Send me some pictures in my
yeah, she
inbox of the
fine.
wedding. Yeah, you
We
got a bad,
close.
you got a bad one. She beautiful.
Yeah,
You did a
we'll
good
invite
job.
you.
Huh?
I said we'll invite you.
Yeah, let me know.
All right.
All right.
Talk to you later.
Bye. Baby, you could be whatever the fuck you want to be. I've seen it all today. I seen it all today. He wasn't lying. He told you what it was. He's a boy, he's a boy. But I didn't know. You could transit, you could look, you could look like that. That shit deep. With the technology in 2020. You could be able whatever you want to be. You could be whatever the fuck you want to be. I don't know why people think he lied, but it was deep. You could be whatever you want to be. This day and time, you could be whatever you want to be. That's all I want to say to all y'all. You could be whatever you want to be. You know, you could be whatever you want to be. You know it. This day and time, Miss Young, you could be whoever you want to be.
Yes, you can.
Because she looked like she's a man, but I wouldn't. Would you?
I think the proper pronoun is he.
Okay, he's a man, but I'm saying as born as a girl, I would never been able to tell that.
But, you know, I think it was very important that he shared that he always identified as male. Because that's the thing that people understand, you know, because I saw some of the comments about, you know, is he saying God made a mistake? It's like, you know, there are no mistakes, but you have to stay true to who you identify with.
Right.
And if he identified as a male, I think it's a brave thing to follow through on those feelings and live true to who you feel you are inside.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
I think it's sadder when people force themselves to conform to society's norms. That's why I asked if the family was accepting, because especially in our culture, it's very difficult to wrap, you know, their heads around that. There are all the stereotypes and misperceptions about sexuality, you know, that exist within our culture, African-American culture. It's hard to accept that. So I just was curious about how his family, you know, reacted to his feelings and him wanting to transition.
Right. But at the end of the day, it's really nothing you can do about it. I wish people just be themselves. They'll be more happier.
Exactly. Exactly. Oh, you know, I see people saying come out of the dark. You know, you millennials love to FaceTime, love to Skype, love to chime in on video with no regard to a Saturday afternoon sitting around in your drawers, you know. So no, there will be no visuals on this one.
Yes,
but you
no
get my
visual
voice.
on her. You see me, they okay. With that, you don't have to show them. They hear your voice. And I'm sorry, Miss Young. Please forgive me.
Yes, you know, it's been a long time. Got to give the husband his props.
We got to get a husband his props. It's always props for the husband. I love y'all together, and I'm happy for y'all. I did not mean it. I'm sorry.
Yes, I know. I stay correcting you, but I love you.
And I love you forever, girl. You know you my girl. I'm finna but I'm happy that they coming on here identifying what they want to identify, and maybe it'll bring a awareness to the world that, you know, you could be who you want to be, living who you are. And
yes.
Especially for a lot of these men that feel like they have to be down low. You know, we're in 2020. You don't have to be down low.